Y'all want to see real talent? Then go somewhere else.
You might be at the wrong place.
To the girls who have their tatas pierced and feel like it's necessary to go around wearing white tank tops, no bra, I love you.
Stop acting like you don't like it. You know you do.
Crash at my place, baby, you're right. Needless to say, I'm keeping a check. She was a
That old dude's a savage. He must have some spiky shoes.
I just want you to know, once that griffin door closes, my wand is going to slither in your Harry Potter, making you Ravenclaw my back until you Hufflepuff.
It's not enough.
Yeah.
Shoot.
Wow.
Oh, but someone's not gonna get one.
Grandma's Christmas tree eyes.
Those are pretty Christmas tree eyes, cubes.
Let me take them out so you can see them better.
We're going to have to change these from women hitting the wall to granny's gone wild. Whoa.
What if I told you your life is a reflection of your mind? Your life is a reflection of your thoughts. So if you living in confusion, your mind is in confusion. If you're living in lack, your mind is in lack. If you're living paycheck to paycheck, your mind is living paycheck to paycheck. Your outer world is a reflection of your inner world.
What you're repeating to yourself daily is shaping your reality. Think about it.
I want to party tonight.
This is the real problem with our food in this country. A pint of real fresh blueberries costs more than toxic ultra-processed blueberry muffins that feed 12 people, or 8 blueberry Nutri-Grain bars, 8 blueberry Pop-Tarts, or 10 blueberry Eggo waffles, and even 2 boxes of toxic Fruit Loops. Real food has become unaffordable while cheap, chemical-laden, genetically modified garbage dominate our shelves. Feeding families real food should not be a luxury. Our system is broken and it's failing us.
Who's ready to protest?
Oh my God, no way! Not that Charlie's lemonade! Whoa!
What the fuck?
That's literally exactly what hybrid is about. Drinking, smoking, endurance, lifting. That's what being hybrid is, okay? None of this lifting and running bullshit, that's easy. You wanna do some hard stuff? Go on a 3-day bender where your heart's gonna explode. And then hop on a 60-mile bike ride. That's fucking hybrid.
If you're not training to run a marathon blacked out, what are you doing?
Every woman thinks that she's a queen until it comes time to do what queens do. Support, confide, and stay loyal to her man. I said what I said.
Harvard did a 75-year study on the connection between chores and success later in life. And the study concluded that children who do chores from a young age are more successful later in life and happier. But the most surprising connection of all was the connection between chores and self-esteem, as in the children tasked with doing chores presented as more confident adults. In fact, another study looked at 10,000 children and concluded that children who do chores are more confident and competent. So many parents don't like to see their kids struggle, so they solve problems for them. But when you don't let them overcome adversity, you're really taking away their self-esteem. So you should set up their environment in a way that allows them to do as much as possible for themselves. Stools that allow them to cook with the family. Knives that allow them to do their own cutting. And prompts that help them achieve simple tasks. And let them solve problems.
Well, I gotta say, they have had me solving problems from an early age. I even had a paper out when I was 10. They had me working 365 days a year. 4:30 in the morning on the weekend. So it is really healthy. It's good for you to get experience. It's good for these kids to figure out how to do things on their own. I like when the kids in my family, they ask me a question, I tell them, have you thought about that yet? Do you think you could solve that on your own? And you leave a little mystery for them. You can't solve all the problems for them, or they'll never grow into being the proper people that they need to be.
I want to see if you're a brave person, what they call the 4 o'clock in the morning courage. Wait when things go completely to pieces, when things are the worst, when your very best deal falls apart and your rent is late and you're tired and you're sick and everybody's mad at you and your car doesn't work, then it's the person that picks themselves up and says, nothing is going to stop me. The best quality in the world that you can develop is to develop the quality of being unstoppable. Develop the quality of being unstoppable. Say in yourself that no matter what life throws at me, it'll never stop me. No matter how rough it gets, I will never quit. Nothing will ever stop me.
As Brian Tracy, one of my favorite mentors, you know, the truth is you're either going to control your emotions or your emotions will control you. And you can easily be successful if you put your mind to it. You got to become unstoppable. And that's definitely something that happened to me. I said, you guys might as well give it to me because I ain't going to stop. And the universe really responds to that, let me tell you.
When a woman leaves you, she does it for one reason only. She thinks that she can do better. Your attitude needs to be this, even though it hurts, even though it's frustrating, even though you feel grief after a divorce or breakup. Your attitude has to be, okay, I'll be fine without you. Period. There can be no other response.
I'll tell you guys, if you're suffering with this, if she left you, that shit's over. I got to keep it real. There's no amount of begging or simp shit or calling on the phone or long drawn out text that's going to save it. Really, the only way she's going to respect you is if you ghost her 100% and find someone better immediately. That's your only chance to get her back if you actually want her back, let me tell you.
Oh, fuck! Oh, shit! Oh, fuck!
Isn't it just so convenient how you had to just go the day before we were going to clean the house and you had to do the dishes and, you know, put your shit away? Isn't it so No, I'm just kidding, babe. In all seriousness, I don't know what I'm... Excuse me. Yeah, bitch with the cankles. What? Who the fuck? See, I'm about to bring you back to take you out. Who are you? Because I don't like the way you're crying, right? How do you know my man? Bitch, you look like a man. Security, get this bitch out. Baby, play with me if you want to. Ooh, about to be her last day too. You got me fucked up. No, but hey, okay, so your mom has been like blowing up my phone. What am I supposed to do with her? I can't stand her. You know how I feel about your mom. I can't do this. I can't. You never took the trash out. Did you do this on purpose? The cousin that you don't like is here at the funeral. What do you want me to do? Do you want me to fuck her up? When all these crusty people leave, I'm jumping in there with you. Because if you thought you could get out of this relationship that easy, you fucking crazy, man. You tried it. Actually, fuck it. I'll do it now. Okay. Ow, baby, I'm sorry. I think that was your arm. It's all right. Watch out, baby.
Too bad it's only funny because the shit's so true. I don't get why anyone gets married at all anymore. They told us the truth about it.
It makes me sad that there are generations of kids growing up that will never know the true sound of an Ugga machine because of those. So this one's for the real ones. That's music to my slightly hearing impaired ears.
When I was growing up, this is all we had. I got a whole Mac toolbox full of these and a 185 air compressor to go with it.
Chicken corn.
Stanley, you are the
Get you a good. It's gonna take you Christmas shopping. It's got big old boobs. Let you put your fingers in the butts. You got pretty old freeze. $36 for eggs is crazy. Yeah, no eggs. We're just gonna get beer.
What I think is crazy, if you just go on Google and you type in like how much of the population is average, like mediocre, they just live a super average life, it's 90%. So 9 out of 10 people, when you walk outside, there's no sparkle behind their eyes, there's no purpose, there's no nothing that drives them each and every day. There's nothing that excites them. They go to their job, they go home, they watch Netflix, they do whatever it is, they live their life, and they think it's great. Or they think that like this is life in general. And I think it's crazy to think that if that's 90%, the only thing that keeps you out of that top 10% is the fact that you just haven't decided that you want to drive all of your energy towards a thing. Yes. That's it. It's just that. I'm already in the top 10% because I made a decision to do something. Now, if I want to be a really bad motherfucker, all I have to do is stay consistent. And if I can stay consistent, I'm in the top 1%.
All right, y'all, let's see what I got for you today. All right, I want to talk about that last clip that we just saw. He's really nailing it here, guys. You know, the deciding factor is that you decided that you wanted to be successful, and then you were going to structure a way to do that every single day. So for 2025, I really recommend the lists. I write lists all the time. My friends and people that I thought would probably be doing this don't really do it, or had like no idea to do it at all. But essentially, I'll write out my year goal list with the big goals that I have that are kind of blue sky, like they'd be difficult to achieve. It wouldn't be easy necessarily. Then I also write down what I need to achieve for the week. Then I have a piece of paper where I write out Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and I write out the things I need to achieve for my week in the days and some of my long-term goals on the days, and I structure an entire week list. So my year list and my week list turn into my daily week list, and then I can execute properly. By creating a situation that's very organized and easy to see, you can achieve your goals much easier. If you have 10 goals or a complicated problem taking place, see, for me, even if I feel bothered, because I have so many businesses and things going on, I'll write a list. What's bothersome? Then I'll write down what it is, and then I'll write down the solution on the side. So I'm using lists to structure complicated things in my life all the time. And as a mechanic, we would use a flow chart in order to do a repair and wrap our heads around it. Things become too complex, and it's very important that we begin to use these lists and utilize writing things down. And one thing that I'll add to that is that when you write it down with a pen and paper, it plays onto your subconscious mind in a weird way. And even if you don't revisit that year goal list for 6 months, a lot of the things on the list would have taken place. That pisses me off. I always say tooken, but it's taken. Had taken place, and we didn't even realize it. We didn't even look at it again. So if you haven't implemented writing lists and organizing your life in this way, please implement it for 2025. That's the biggest advice I could possibly give you. It will absolutely change your life. I guarantee it. All right, guys, always appreciate you tuning in. Please like, share, and subscribe, and we're going to see you on the next one.